thank you so much for tuning in to KBTV. I'm Dr. Karlisha Booze. It's Wellness Wednesday and it's been hot. It's still summertime, and during the hot and humid weather, it's kind of challenging to keep your body cool. It's also important to be aware of heat-related illnesses. And today we're talking to Dr. Arielle Clay. She's an emergency room doctor at Piedmont Macon, and she's here to talk more about the 3 types of heat-related illnesses. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Clay.
Thank you for having me. So the 3 different types of heat-related illnesses, you have heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and then heat stroke. We'll start from the less severe going to the most. Heat cramps, it usually occurs when we have like excessive sweat loss. It has been hot recently. A lot of patients come in, their legs are cramping. That's like the most common place, like in your calves, other body places as well. They'll come in, they can be either working in the sun or maybe they took a walk. A lot of times people don't realize how much the heat is affecting our fluid loss, essentially. So you can develop cramps, and then progression to what we see most often is heat exhaustion. You can have an elevated heart rate. You can have blood pressure issues as well, and the cramping as well. The core body temperature will also tend to be a little bit elevated as well. Typically, you want to come in, or if it's not as severe, you could drink water, drink something with electrolytes, replace all of your electrolytes like potassium, things like that. And then the worst one being heat stroke. That's when you start to see those same kind of symptoms, except now you might become more confused, a little bit altered mentation. That is a medical emergency. That needs to be treated immediately. So we would want you to come on in. Usually, a lot of times, younger children and elderly are most commonly affected by these heat-related illnesses. They aren't as able to regulate their core body temperature as the middleman there. But yeah, just pay attention to those kind of signs and get help if need be with your nearest emergency room.
Okay. Now, speaking of signs, since heat exhaustion is the most common, what are some of the symptoms?
So some people come in with like dizziness, they're lightheaded, maybe some of them felt like they were going to pass out or did pass out. Heart rate would increase. Anything from like a headache, of course, that core body temperature, they may feel hot, also sweating. Another key thing to remember with sweating, your body naturally sweats when it gets overheated. If it gets to a point where you don't sweat, that's also a medical emergency, and that could kind of be leading towards more of the heat stroke with that altered mentation.
Okay. So how can heat exhaustion be prevented?
So we can do things like staying hydrated. A lot of patients, I'll ask them, have you been drinking water? And they probably are, but they're drinking their same amount of water. But you have to keep in mind that we're losing a lot of fluids. So not only do we have to drink our daily water, but we have to kind of increase that a little bit more because we're losing a little bit more than we normally would. Okay. So water, and then, a lot of fluids, definitely. Fluids is the key.
Okay. So, it is summertime. A lot of people are outside often, they're on the beach, they're at the pool. Let's just say, for an example, if someone is experiencing heat exhaustion, what should they do right away?
Right away, I would go, if it's a loved one, if you're on vacation, say you're at the beach, and someone is having heat exhaustion, get something cool. You can cool areas like the back of the neck. You can go in the underarms or in the groin. Those are really good areas if you want to get like some ice or something. Definitely have them drink fluids if possible. And once they're kind of seem okay, I would have them visit their nearest either hospital, urgent care, anything like that.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Clay. I hope these tips, help a lot of people, especially it's been extremely hot here in Middle Georgia the last few days. So I hope that these tips definitely help people. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
What's happening weekend on KBTV? And this your boy Country Wayne.
Hey everybody, this is Tamala Man, and I'm rolling with KBTV.
Hey everybody, my girl Tamar Braxton, all the way live on KBTV. Yours truly, Atlanta's own MC Lifey, and I want to let you know I'm all the way live with Carly BTV. That way, the long way. I'm always Carly BTV. Peace up and A-Town down.
Yo, this Henry Wells, the most feared man in comedy. Street T, all the way live on Carly BTV. I'm here, baby. Check them out.
Hey, yo, what's up? I'm Tony Terry, all the way live on Karlisha BTV. You heard me?
Poker Bear, all the way live with Karlisha BTV. You understand me? You gonna learn today, babe.